Hey guys, I want to continue from where I left off about um, gay men and bareback porn. My video battery ran out, but I wanted to continue the discussion. There's so many young black men, that are dying of, you know, diseases out there, like AIDS and stuff, because they cannot admit to themselves that they are gay. And with all the stigma that goes with being gay in the black community, like, the black man's supposed to be macho and this and that, and, the rap music and all that homophobia out there in the black community, that I think a lot of black men, when they go on the DL, don't want to use condoms because that would admit to themselves that, I'm gay, because you have to go buy a box of condom, which is admitting to yourself that you are gay. And I just think it's sad. I've run across so much, like, you know, bareback porn, and as I said, in that I come on the internet, but also bareback amateur porn in the black gay community. And as I said before, that so many of the guys in a lot of the porn that I've run across, like the gay black bareback porn, a lot of them cover their faces, and the reason they cover their faces is because they got girlfriends and wives at home. And it's like they don't want, somebody to say, hey, I saw your boyfriend or whatever on the internet, like, getting barebacked or barebacking some guy. And it's just so sad that, people are not paying attention to AIDS as much. It's not in front page news every day or as much anymore. So I think a lot of people think that, AIDS has disappeared, and because people are not talking about it so much. And the reason I started talking about it and wanted to put the video out there was because I was running across so much of these random, like, gay bareback porn, like, from guys bringing their cameras into the bathroom, meeting some random dude in the bathroom, and then they're getting barebacked, to guys meeting homeless guys and giving them blowjobs, and getting barebacked by them, and all over the videos from all over the world, and a lot of black gay bareback porn. Sorry, I'm just a little bit tired today, so bear with me. So the whole thing doesn't get talked about, in the, well, I'm going to specifically focus on the black gay community right now, and, lean away from just porn bareback porn in general back to the black community. It doesn't get talked about, AIDS doesn't get talked about in the black community. Gay doesn't get talked about it. There's a stigma, and it's just so sad that all these young black gay men, men in general, are dying of AIDS, and especially the ones that are on the DL, and whatever they catch, it's sad because if they catch something, they bring home to their wife or their girlfriend, and the women are so naive, thinking, "No, my boyfriend's not into that. My boyfriend's not into that. My boyfriend's straight." He's straight. Like, look at him. Let me tell you something, ladies, if you're watching. I have run across some guys, whether it's on the internet or in person, that they are thugged to the motherfucking D out, that are getting, like, I've run across videos of, like, the most thugged out guys, tough, tattoos, baggy pants, that are getting bent over and getting fucked. I've also met guys in person that are thugged out, that are like, oh, I love trannies. I want to get fucked by a tranny. And it's like, So just because your man looks manly doesn't mean anything. And also, a lot of times when a lot of these guys, I'm not just, a lot of times when these guys go to jail, you know, they are away from their wife and girlfriend and they're engaging in homosexual behavior and they're like, well, it's just here, I'm doing it. And, yo, dude, I'm not gay. I'm just, and ladies think that, my boyfriend's not into. Let me tell you something about men. Okay? Pay attention. Men, when they're horny, they don't care what hole you have, as long as you have a hole somewhere and they can get off. Men don't give two craps what kind of hole you have when they're horny. When they're horny, they'll fuck anything. Seriously, okay? So pay attention. And it's just sad to see. Also, a lot of the young sisters, black women are also dying, because of their boyfriend trusting their boyfriends saying, girl, I don't want to wear condom. I like to feel it raw. Condom don't feel right. And you can trust me. You're the only one, girl. And next thing you know, she catches something and then he's like, don't look at me. I run across a video on YouTube. I can't remember the name of the video, but basically it was kind of like a short play or not play, sorry. It's like a short little, I don't know what to call it, like a short little documentary kind of thing. And basically it's this guy who, has a girlfriend, but he likes to hook up with guys. And, in one of the scenes in this movie, short little movie, whatever it is, he hooked up with one of his homies. And, he's like, don't worry, dude, we don't have to wear a condom, because I'm not gay and I don't. And the other guy who's never done it before is like, okay, yeah, I guess it's okay because, we're straight. And it's like, I'm like, you can't just trust somebody, like, trust me, I don't have anything, and, I'm not going around, and, yeah, it was, and then later, it was that there was a possibility that he could have AIDS, or HIV, and it's just sad how it doesn't get talked about in the black community, like, this whole thing is hidden, because the black church don't want to, think, oh, being gay is a sin. Maybe if the black church talk more about, this whole gay thing and accepting people more that, what? It's okay that you're gay and it's okay, God loves you no matter what. That more of these men, young black men, would go out and protect themselves and not have to think, oh, well, if I go buy a condom, that's, I guess that means I'm gay, so I'm admitted to myself and I don't want that, so I'm not going to buy one. And they don't have to secretly go down on the DL and, go hook up with some random dude and go bareback and do all kinds of things and then, come back home to his woman and, it's like you go out and get barebacked or bareback someone and then you go home to your wife or girlfriend and then you have sex with her. And it's like, whatever, if you catch something, you're passing it on to her and people don't see the dangers of all that. It's like, don't people want to protect themselves? Don't people care about catching stuff? Like, I always say to a guy, look, if you don't want to put this on, it ain't going to go down. So you put it on, I want to, if you don't, and I met some guys who didn't know how to put a condom on, believe it or not. And I say, you know what? Let me teach you how to. So then, so from now on how to put it on properly. Because there's some guys who don't, so I have to teach them, And it's like, I'm not down with this whole bareback raw. You might find it thrilling to, come inside someone and see them push it out, they come out, or have someone come in you and you push it out. Cream pie, whatever, gay cream pie. No, not me. I always say, what? I want to live a long time, and I'm not about to go hook up. I don't hook up with random people like that, It's just not, and back to the whole international, I'm off the black gay thing for a little bit now. I want to just go back a little bit to the whole international gay bareback thing. The videos that I've run across from, guys hooking up with like, there's just one guy, I can't remember if it was in South America somewhere. The video was from South America somewhere. And basically this guy, he goes around and he meets like homeless guys, and he will, while he's videotaping it, you know, give them a blowjob, or sometimes he'll top them no condom on, or they will top him with no condom on. And then I run across another video somewhere from Prague where these two guys go around and they pick up like, male prostitutes, and they'll, pay them lots of money to, if they say no, I want to wear a condom, they'll say, what if I pay you this much more? They'll say, okay. And they'll videotape themselves, coming inside like, these prostitutes' ass and pushing it out, or all kinds. And I'm like, no amount of money is worth your life. And, having all kinds of random dudes just coming up inside you, it's just totally unsafe. And it's just so sad that, these people don't care. And then you have porn stars like, Bjorgi, who openly say, you know what, I do bareback porn with guys that are infected, and it's okay with, like, one of his most famous porn is him barebacking this other porn star who's openly admits that he has HIV, and I'm like, why would you want to? Like it's like playing Russian roulette. You know what I mean? And a lot of times when these porn stars, gay porn stars who end up with disease, AIDS and stuff, they try to make it all glamorous, like, oh, I just, like this one particular gay porn star, I can't remember his name, he made it seem like it was a glamorous thing, like, well, it was occupational hazard, and, I got it, and, I just take my pills, and now I'm good, and I'm still doing porn, and I'm like, and he opened my eyes with that interview on the internet. He says a lot of the times in gay porn, like when somebody is infected, they use the ones that are infected with HIV or whatever, they use them as bottoms, and then the ones that are not, they use them as tops. And I'm like, what? Just because somebody is top and who doesn't have it, and somebody's bottom who has it, doesn't mean the top one can't get it. It's like, what kind of dumb thing is that? Like, oh, well, you have it now. You want to still do porn? Okay, we're just going to use you as bottoms. Like, I don't understand that. And he also says that a lot of times in the gay porn, people don't ask each other about each other's status. And a lot of times people will do a lot of the bareback porn for free just for the thrill. And I'm like, a thrill? Is it thrilling if you catch something? And then when they catch something, they make it seem like so glamorous, like, we okay, we healthy, we're taking our pills. And I'm like, no, something needs to, just because, as I said, AIDS is not on the front page news, it doesn't mean that it's still not out there. And just because these porn stars who get it make it seem so, we glamorous, it's not. And, what I also see in a lot of the gay porn is bareback and poppers, and I'm like, wow, is this where it's coming to? Well, like, what will it have to take? Another widespread outbreak in North America or something that will open people's eyes, like, oh my God, like, maybe we need to cool down or stop this whole thing off. Random getting bareback to no condoms and free, and I think people forgot that AIDS is out there. I really truly do, because it's not on front page news. So people think it's okay to go and do all this. And, because it's not there in their face as it used to be back in the 80s and better part of the 1990s, where, it was always there. You see people dying. And just because it's kind of cooled down and you don't hear about it, and when you do hear about it, it's mostly something that has to do with other countries like Africa and stuff, that people in North America, especially the United States, think, oh, okay, well, I guess, it's not all that bad anymore. Maybe it's No, it's still out there, people. It's still out there. Now, I'm standing here preaching to you. You probably say, why does this bitch care what other people do? And it's not that I care so much, like trying to be up in people's business, but in my heart of hearts, I just like to give people,